I've always sort of liked the Fullbring arc despite the action being at its weakest in Bleach, and I believe it's because it had a simple, good story structure. The introduction shows us to the normal world, which is Ichigo's life without powers. The inciting incident is Uryu getting injured, and Ginjo offering Ichigo a way to regain his powers. 2A is Ichigo training to master his Fullbring abilities. The midpoint is Tsukishima's first fight. Act 2B is Ichigo training more, and then the second fight against Tsukishima. The darkest night is Ginjo's betrayal. Act 3 starts when the Shinigami arrive as backup. The climax is when Ichigo defeats Ginjo. The plot structure is solid and straight to the point, with only a few weak points. Number 1. The midpoint is usually a false defeat or false victory. Here, the midpoint isn't either. It's just a short encounter with a decoy final boss. Number 2. The intensity of the conflict doesn't rise much. He trains with Riruka, trains with Jackie, fights Suki, trains with Ginjo, and fights Suki again. Going from fighting the boss to training again is a decrease in intensity, on top of the midpoint battle not feeling that intense to begin with. But not every arc is going to nail every step. The Lost Substitute Shinigami arc does a good job with plot structure. One thing that could have enhanced this arc is adding a character arc. A positive arc for Ichigo, or a flat arc for him and a positive one for someone else. It could have been Ginjo or Riruka. The latter has something like an arc, but it has nothing to do with Ichigo and it doesn't implement the steps from weiland's book to flesh it out. Another thing that could have improved the arc is executing a proper theme. Ginjo had something there with his sensory type betrayal of his employers, but this conversation isn't explored like in Ichigo vs Byakuya. It's not turned into a theme or a character arc. There are other franchise issues, like Uryu and Chad's competency and achievements in combat, but those aren't screenwriting and structural issues. In conclusion, Bleach's decision to keep this arc short and simple and apply clear 3-act structure is what aids its enjoyability for me.